Field at Mile High here in Denver. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. And off we go here from Mile High. Yeah! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at his 49-yard line. Brings up second down.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19, and it's a first down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
And he'll work this out to the 23. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Ward. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Finito. Getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Wolf. He has Lockett over the middle. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
First down, Titans.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. Now it's Ward. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
And this ball incomplete on third down. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Broncos offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He keeps it himself. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Oh, now problems with the exchange, and that ball is out. How about that? The quarterback able to spot the ball on the ground, gets on it, and keeps it for the offense.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
He finds Mims. It's complete. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. The quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play. Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
On second down, the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Nix, and that is incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Titans offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down. In motion, Okonkwo. Again, it's Pollard. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. Here's 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. On 1st down, it's Ward. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Out of the gun, Ward. He finds the veteran Lockett, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Throwing on third down, Ward. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense ready for this next possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Play action. Ward. He'll get this out to the left flat.
Complete to 0. Calvin Ridley. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run here with Pollard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down for Tennessee.
1st down, Titans.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll go back to Pollard on 1st down. this time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's caught Tony Pollard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's
a gain there of 20. That's good for a Titan first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Now Ward on a designed run, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Ward.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 4th down.
Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. On 4th down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a first down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
It is 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Nix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Here's Nix to throw. He's going to run it. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs.
That is caught by the tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through. Broncos move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
Titans 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Ward. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Julius Chestnut to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Still first down.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. They give to Pollard on the option. And this is going to be a Titans first down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
It's a gain of 6. And a Titans first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Lockett headed in motion. Throwing, Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down for Tennessee. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
To the air again, Ward. That's complete to Lockett outright. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 14.
14 on the pickup. That's good for a Titan first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw is Ward. It is complete. He finds Lockett. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Now a screen, here's Pollard. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long. Here's Ward. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Here's Dobbins. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The Broncos bringing out their punter as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. loss is taken at his own 30. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Stopped by DJ Jones. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Ward. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
3rd and 2. Ward. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will have a Titans 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
Finds room inside the 40. And he will score. Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big 2-point conversion now coming for the Titans.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the gun, here's Ward.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. McLaughlin now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A run with Dobbins. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
21 yards.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now it's Dobbins. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. On the ground, here's Dobbins. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try to run. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
The Titans offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. They give it to Pollard, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 10. In motion, Okonkwo. To throw on 2nd down is Ward. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. Got a man, it's Lockett. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down for Tennessee.
1st down, Tennessee.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Titans first down.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll send their tight end left. On 2nd down, here's Pollard. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So this was a win for the visiting Titans. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory.